Hey guys, it's Kim, and I have been not snowed in, but it's off and on snow, and I've just been staying off the roads. Got home from Emma's classroom, and I was that person that teachers hate. I come walking in, and it was coming down really hard, and they're all paying attention to the teacher and being so good. And I go, "Whew, I made it through the snow." And they all turn to the window and go, "Snow!" And go run to the window. And I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I totally obliterated your lesson." That's okay. Yeah, no, it wasn't. But anyway, whatever. I'm Lucille Ball, even as a grandma and a classroom volunteer. And so, but I did have a chance to sit down and make some cards. I wanted to show you. I made actually two of the same card, and there's a reason behind that. Although I should start doing that a little bit more. But someone had sent me and something unicorn. I am so sorry. I tore off part of the box, the label, and I don't know the full. Anywho, she had sent me all these crafters companions, so I used this for this one. And I just thinking then it was on watercolor paper, and I tore around it and inked the edges. The paper is from Timu, little pad that I got there. And like I said, it's thin paper, but I'm layering it, so it doesn't matter. It'll go on top of cardstock. So, and then some stamps that I had from the Tea and the Moo stickers. And then I also used some washi that I had from, repeating myself, Timu. I had this big container, and I grabbed that. And so I used some from this set, Emu Life. Emu Life? Double M, so it's going to be an Emu. Emu Life. Anyway, I'm going to do a phonics lesson for you. Anywho, so I did those two, and I also, from Timu, had these cute little, bright little, oh no, that's not on these. Never mind. I didn't put it on this one. I had another card I'm going to show you in a second here. So yeah, I watercolored these in, and then went around with kind of a light brown antique linen, I believe it was, around the edges. I did the pale and gray. Theirs was more of in a brown with kind of a pinkish wood, and I wasn't going there. So I love being able to tear with the the effect it gives with the watercolor paper, so I went ahead and did that. So there are those two cards. And then my favorite card, because I was with my friend when I bought this next stamp set. Let's see, what did I do with it? Okay. I don't have white. Here, tissue paper. Anyway, so here are these little wacky, they're maybe Diane Reevely, I don't remember who. They've been around a while. Oh, my lights are blinking. I hope I don't lose power. I keep losing power. Anywho, so these little wacky birds, and she was with me, my friend who's coming today, and I'm taking her to lunch. She doesn't live here anymore, but she has an appointment in town. I called her and said, it's pretty dicey up here, so just a warning. Anyway, she's still coming. So I went ahead because she wanted these birds too, but she doesn't really craft, so I was like, yeah, I'm buying this. Anywho, so I did make her a card though, and I think it turned out super, super cute. Oh my gosh. So I watercolored these as well. Little boots, and this is where I put the brown little gems, rhinestones on. And I kind of went in with this from Park Lane. These little, inspired by Anna White, does a lot of that. But then I wasn't really happy with it being too bold, so I kind of watercolored over them and dulled them down just to kind of have a different effect. I did go in with some of my gel pens and did some with the pink on the polka dots. And I did the background as well. This paper is from Oh, there's a car out there with the flashers going. Anyway, from this older set that I have, Holiday Bash. It was a hot buy back in the day, a couple of years ago, probably. And it's kind of a bizarre paper. I mean, it's got drinks, cocoa, but also maybe more for adults, cocktails and things, and then cactus, which is not mine, but I like some of the colors and I liked this paper, so I use that. And then I thought the loops went good with the loopy little birds there, kind of added to that. And then the tiny, I used this brown here from, sorry, yes, it's upside down, Christmas embossed paper, just to kind of frame it. So yeah, and then I went ahead and I need to write on it because I'm going to see her in a couple hours, but put this on the inside and then use the stamp. I don't think I have it over here, but yeah, wishing you a happy birthday and many more. So yeah, very fun. So if you want to stick around, go ahead because I'm going to do one up the same stamp set. Okay, here's that. I think I brought everything over. If not, I'll just pause and maybe I did not. So I will be right back. Hang on. All right, excuse me. It always happens. I am back and I stamped out using, I wanted to share this stamp platform. I actually have two of these and I really don't use, I have other brands, let's put it that way. But this one is my go-to. I like it. It has a pad, foam pad on it, so you get good cushioning. And then I put the sizzix sticky sheets that are made for, I believe, the Big Shot to keep your things down. I don't use I don't even know where they are, the magnets. So I just put these sizzix, cut them down to size. I'll try to list the name of them below, but you can get them at scrapbook.com, all kinds of places. So anyway, I wanted to share that little tip. So we're going to paint this. I stamped this out. Aren't they cute? They're just fun and whimsical. And I'm actually going to use, excuse me, this part of the platform for my mixing of my paints. Because of Sharon on Craft Eccentricity, she's awesome. Jumbo, excuse me, my goodness, Bee Inspired watercolor paper, and you can find it at Walmart. Not all Walmarts. When I see it, I get it because it's not usually at the one closest to me. But I love it. It 50 sheets, 140 pound, and it's smooth on one side and textured on the other. That's what I'm using today. To stamp them, I use my Gina K Amalgam. Not getting sponsored by any of these people. I'm just showing you what I used. Anyway, this amalgam means that you can use it for Copic color, alcohol inks, and watercolor. Goes for either one, so that's kind of nice. You don't have to have doubles. Got my Distress inks out. I'm going to move you down a little bit just so you can see what I'm doing. I'll zoom it in quite a bit, I guess. Anywho, so it's just fun. To me, this needs to be, I mean, you could Copic color these, obviously, but I just like the whimsical, quick and fast with the watercolor. And I have my mini pads in these Dollar Tree, which are kind of good, but they're kind of not good because it's sometimes hard to get them out. That's what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so I'm going to pick Shaded Lilac and Mermaid Lagoon. Or this guy right here. Okay, so I just smush my inks down like that. Okay. You can see that through, and I will go in with my watercolor. I'm just using this brush, and I always have this nearby too. Paper towel. Okay, so I'm just going to go in and really, where am I? There we are. Kind of water this down. I want it, and I squeeze the barrel a little bit just to get it light. Okay, you can go in and this one was used a lot yesterday. The brush just kind of brain, I guess I would say. Okay, helps if I put you in view here. Yeah. Probably should have, you can water the paper down first so that it spreads a little bit, stays light. I probably could have done. So this is the Mermaid Lagoon. Now the top of the, this is my professional way of cleaning my brush. I'll go on the paper, see it still got it in there. Probably should use more than one brush. In fact, I do believe I have another brush ready to go. Do I? Do I? I thought I did. First, now do I know where it is? Nope. Here we go. Found it. So I have another brush ready to roll. So I'm going to make sure that one's clean. Okay, so anyway, I'm going in. You know what? That was the purple. The shaded lilac. I apologize. Shaded lilac. So now I'm going in. I meant to do it the opposite way, but that's okay. They're supposed to be whimsical. So there you go. I'm going to go in, water this down again, mix it with lots of water, lighten it up, go in and just start brushing that in, kind of blending them together. Yeah, I think I'm on. So there we go. And I'm still working on getting you guys a tutorial on. I found out so many different techniques for napkins and tissue paper. It's like, oh my gosh. Unbelievable, because I don't have enough paper, so I need to come up with. It's just fun. It's just fun. So now I'm going to go with worn lipstick. Smooched it down. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at these. Okay. I'm going to do the wings in that color, just for fun. And I think, yeah, there was a little bit left over. So you're kind of seeing it darker because of I didn't clean my brush good. There we go. Now this looks almost red. Huh. I'm surprised. I think I'm going to do the tail feathers in different colors. Just for fun. Why not? And see, you can hear me struggling to get my... So I'm going to go in with mustard seed. Smooch that down. And then I'll do the beaks while I'm at it. Cleaning my brush again. You know, I could just use a paper towel. But I've gotten in the habit of doing that, so that's what I do. Okay, while I'm in the yellow, I'm going to go around and do both beaks. He looks kind of pissed now that I look close. He's like ready to attack. This little dude just wants to talk. He's like, come on, give it to me, man. Yay. Didn't notice that till I started coloring with him. Oh, well. And let's see, maybe a green. We'll go in with mowed lawn on the tail feathers. I ended up putting bird seed out. I just couldn't stand it. I think I've mentioned this before. And boy, they're loving it because it's winter and weather sucks. They're starving. And now carved pumpkin, a nice orange. Boy, are they going to town out there. They finally, word got out. Kim put out this bird seed again. Come one, come all. Okay, so there we go. And I think I'll do this different. I mean, seriously, you can do whatever you want. They're cartoonish. They're just adorable. Yes. And it's watercolor, so it's very forgiving. Let's put it that way. Very, very, very forgiving. Ay, 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 ay. Going in with a little green just to kind of add some color. Oh yeah, I like the green on top of the blue. That's pretty. So this little guy, let's be friends, and the other guy's like, no. I need to put on here. Don't worry, be happy. I'm gonna make this guy's boots orange. And I think I'll make, because it's out here, I'm a lazy crafter. If it's easy to get to, that's what I use. So I'm going to go green because that's what I have out here. Or orange. Or green. Okay, that's not bright enough. It needs more. Bringing out the peacock feathers. They are birds after all. I mean, come on. Not liking the green is not showing. So I'm just going to go over it with a little bit of peacock feathers. Why not? Okay. Green around. I kind of left that white, so I like the green mixed with the other colors. Okay. Isn't it cute? Here, I guess it's a she. We're going to say it's a she. How adorable is that? And how quick? I don't know if you're timing me, but that was pretty super fast. So I'm going to take all my colors off of my, and because they're watercolors, they're not going to hurt my stamp platform thing. Just saying. Don't worry. No stamp platforms were harmed in this video. Okay. See, I've got 3 of these little containers. I go with some red candied apple. Oh, maybe some purple. Maybe I'll go with, see how that turns out. Yep, there you go. All right, that's probably enough for now. Slow your roll, Kim. All right, now I think I'm gonna do the bird. Let's see, I'm gonna go red. So red, cranky, kind of go together. Really focused on it looking mad, aren't I? Canceled school today. My goodness. Not that impacts me anymore, but I did get a visit from Emma and her mom. That was fun. All excited, and she wanted to stay, but I've got a friend coming. No, sorry. And I just gotten up, so I was like, what? Wasn't ready. I used to sleep with pajama pants, overshare, I know, and a tank top. No, nothing holding the girls up. So I was like, oh my gosh. I know they're both girls, but I like to look a little put together. So I quickly put on a sweater. She was hyped. No school today. I'm like, oh, all day? Because it was 2-hour late start, which canceled my exercise. But no school, because yesterday it started snowing in the middle of the day. There's no keeping people happy. So on Facebook groups, they're all parent groups. Oh my God, I can't believe they didn't cancel school. And usually they're like, I can't believe they canceled school. There's nothing out there. What's up with that? The teachers are lazy. My God, barely any snow and they're canceling. So today they canceled, and I'm sure there'll be complaints about that. So whatever. There's no pleasing. Schools don't know. But you can't send, years ago, they sent home kids midday. You can't do that. Oh, I'm not even on. I am so sorry. Good grief. I forgot I switched. Sorry. So I did it in red. Holy moly. Anyway, good grief. I'm going to do the polka dots in purple. believe I just painted that whole thing, but you got to hear me yammer on, so there you go. That's a bonus. Anyway. The problem here is we have a lot of hills, and if it gets below freezing or at freezing, the wet snow, if there's any moisture on the roads, they turn to an ice skating rink. So it's a little different than some places, I guess. I don't know. It's not a dry snow, let's put it that way. Oh, I'm doing it again. Sorry. Not sure I like the color combo I chose, but that's okay. That's okay. It'll be all right. Now, you see I went out of the lines there, but that's okay because I'm going to come in with a background and mix it, and it'll be all good. Squeeze some water out, get that purple out of there. Get that off the eye. Kind of spread it, and it's very forgiving. So don't be afraid of watercoloring, especially if you're not. I find it to be kind of freeing because I don't try to be really precise with it. I'm not doing shading on these little dudes or anything like that. So kind of whimsical, so I'm going with a whimsical look. There you go. All right. I'm thinking let's do cracked pistachio. When I was still Stampin' Up, I loved the color names they would give. I was like, I would like that job just to give color names. Clean my brush. Hang on. That would be a fun job to name the colors, I think. And I'm a little weird, so you know, as you all know by now. I mean, who does somebody have just that job? I'm going to name ink colors. It used to be fun to sell Stampin' Up, but it got so they only wanted, I think I've talked about this before, you to use, I'm going in a little purple just to give it a little, God, I'm doing it again. I am so sorry. Sure, I'll get a thumbs down. I always get one, at least one, sometimes two thumbs down. Okay. Anyway, but Stampin' Up got so they wanted you to only use their products ever. Well, oops. Oh. And I'm obviously like everybody's stuff, so that didn't work well for me. What my throat's doing today. Let me take a swig of coffee. There we go. Am I on frame now? Okay. So see how that's fun though? You can just kind of blend them. Yeah, I don't like that, so I'm just going to go like that. Clean that brush and then wash that away. See? It's all good. It's all going to be good. Don't worry. Plus, I'm not a precise person in my life. I've got a lot of my crafting downstairs while I watch TV. I have TV upstairs, but I seem to watch it and hang out better. This is where I have my coffee, so I tend to. Am I in frame again? God, no. Okay. Just sit down here. It's right there, so I use it more. That makes sense. Okay. There's my little doodly. And that stuff there will go away because I'm going to do a background. I don't know what this is, though. Okay. So I think. Do I have a different red? Maybe blue galoshes. I'll do a dark chipped sapphire. Yeah, make sure you got them in frame. I do. Yay! Okay. I'll do the boots. Boot scoot boogie. These birds don't want to be too matchy-matchy because they're kind of crazy birds, right? You want them kind of whimsical and wackadooey. Okay. Wackadooey, is that a word? I'm going to go in with the carved pumpkin, put that over here, clean out my brush. Yep, it's clean. I know, it's just goofy how I do that. Anyway, okay, so we'll go in here Rubber boots, a little something, something. Green here. I'll probably come in on this after we're done here. Maybe these dots with gel pens. Well, actually, I got it down. Why not do orange dots on the little happy one? He's telling him, don't worry, be happy. Just going in and giving that a little. Probably should have waited till I'm done painting the background, but you know, I think of things afterwards. And let's see, we'll do it's red. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back with the background. Okay, I'm back and I'm going to do the background, and I have got a little thing from Dollar Tree of water, a new paper towel. I'm going to water with a bigger brush the background to dampen it ahead of time because I want it to, you know, spread out thinner for the, I think I'm going to start with peacock feathers. Just go ahead and I'm just going to spread that with my bigger brush, see how that goes. Okay. Yeah, see when you water it down, let me move you in closer. Problem with that is, and I forget if you're in frame, it goes on thinner and easier, faster. And that's what I want for the background because I'm an impatient person. Because it's watercolor paper, it can handle pretty much, you know, the water. That's why it's watercolor paper. Boy, you learn such funny things. It doesn't show here, but it is on there. Okay, hang on. And then that allows me to go back in and do a little more, add some more colors as we go. Okay. Dampen this area down. I'm trying to stay off the birds so I don't mess with their stuff. Especially the cranky ones, just saying. These aren't the angry birds either. These are the regular birds. Just kidding. I'm sorry, I keep talking about the same thing. I think I'm going to go in with a little bit darker on the bottom. Salty Ocean. Here we go. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Okay. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Make it more interesting. Maybe bring some up here. Okay. Again, hope you're on. Hope you're seeing this work of art here. This is so easy, you guys. Emma could do this. Oh, speaking of Emma, look, she likes to teach me how to draw, and she made a bee. Didn't she do an awesome job? And of course, she likes my little beads I had out from the Dollar Tree. There's her honeycomb. Seriously. Or bead hive. My granddaughters, I don't know where they learned to like crafting. She heads right up to my craft room every time she gets here. Even today, first thing in the morning, I'm like, yeah, not yet. I'd have her over later today or tomorrow after. It's an early release tomorrow. Every Friday is. Okay. Now I didn't water this paper, but I didn't take water off the brush either, so it seems to be working. I want to go in and take a little water off. It's too much. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with a smaller, just my watercolor brush around the finer points here. And again, you're probably not on. I got them upside down. And I know this. Okay. I just didn't want to get into those jammies. Those, where did I put, what was it that I used there? the gel pens. Jeez. Come on, Kim. You can do this. All right. Aren't they pretty? That background, oh my gosh. I like to color with both. It just depends on what alcohol inks and watercolor. It just depends on what I'm doing. But I will say this is super fast, watercolor. Margaret adds more detail with hers. If I'm doing watercolor, it's because I want to be kind of whimsical, not shaded and all that. Woohoo. Okay. No, I don't like that. Let's see. Let's add some over here. I need to keep the dark going down here. All right. Get rid of the blue over here. I'm over here getting rid of the blue. Oh, ooh, not liking that. No. See if I can. Might have waited too long. Nope, it's spreading out. Not liking that at all. But look, the yellow came off the beak, and I kind of like it because it adds a little green to it. Okay. You could talk yourself into liking anything. At least I can. Okay. A little more blue. I'm going to go back to my peacock feathers. Mix that in. Just smooshing it down, coming into the water. I'll go up here. Need a little more up here. I'd rather go light and be able to go back in and add stuff than the opposite. So that's just me, though. I don't know if that's right or wrong. But because it's crafting, that's what I like. I can't sew because there's rules. You have to be straight lined. I can't do quilts because I can't see straight. So going over here. Okay, so I think I'm going to come in with a little yellow. Add some interest. Okay. Should have gone with a smaller brush. I'm going to dab that a little bit. Lighten it up. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing again. Sorry. But yeah, just kind of fun in the back. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Okay. Make this stand out a little bit. Let's see. Let's do a little cracked pistachio. Going in with this bigger brush. Want this to stand out a little bit. And I kind of blend everything. I got my cracked pistachio going. We want pistachio ice cream. I like pistachio ice cream. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to call it good there. I can add some interest later. Let me come back out or up. Isn't that cute? I'm sorry, but that is just fun and cute. Might play around with the background a little bit, but you get the general idea. I've bored you long enough. If you hung in there, this is an extra long video. If you like this video and leave a comment using the word bird in it or birds, then I will send you this card. I will do a drawing and send out this card. Okay? So once I finish it, obviously. All right. So there you go. Leave a comment and a like and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll talk to you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.